Have you ever wondered why you're not as wealthy as you want to be? Despite working hard, are you still struggling to make ends meet? What if I told you that some seemingly innocent habits might be the reason you're still not rich? In today's video, we're diving into 9 bad habits that could be keeping you poor, and more importantly, how you can break free from them to start building the financial future you deserve. Stick around because this could be the wake-up call you need. Hey there, I'm Natalia, and welcome back to Boss Financial Channel. If you're new here, we talk all things personal finance, self-development, and how to live your best life. Today's topic is crucial for anyone who feels stuck financially. We're going to break down 9 bad habits that might be holding you back and how you can overcome them. Habit number 1, impulse buying. How many times have you walked into a store for one thing and left with 5? I used to be the same way. Those small, seemingly harmless purchases really added up. One month, I decided to track every penny I spent and was shocked at how much I was wasting on things I didn't need. How to break free. Create a 24-hour rule for yourself. If you see something you want to buy, wait 24 hours before purchasing. Most of the time, you'll find that you don't really need it after all. Habit number 2. Not tracking your spending. It's easy to lose track of where your money goes if you're not paying attention. I remember when I first started tracking my spending. It was eye-opening to see just how much I was frittering away on coffee and snacks. How to break free. Use a budgeting app or even a simple spreadsheet to keep track of every expense. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just knowing where your money is going can make a huge difference. Question. Have you ever looked at your bank statement at the end of the month and wondered where all your money went? What if I told you that tracking your spending could be the key to stopping that money from slipping through your fingers? Habit number 3, living without a budget. For a long time, I thought budgets were restrictive, but in reality, they're freeing. A budget isn't about limiting your spending. It's about understanding it. I used to just hope there would be enough money left at the end of the month. Now, with a budget, I know exactly where every dollar is going. Tip: start by creating a simple budget that outlines your income, expenses, and savings goals. Adjust it as needed, but stick to it. Habit number 4, relying on credit cards. I used to think of my credit card as a backup plan, but it quickly turned into a crutch. The problem is, if you're not careful, it can spiral into unmanageable debt. Tip: use your credit card only for planned purchases that you can pay off in full each month. Treat it like cash, not an extension of your income. How often do you reach for your credit card without thinking twice? Could this habit be silently sabotaging your financial stability? Habit number 5, paying the minimum on debts. I used to think that as long as I made the minimum payment, I was doing fine. But all I was doing was prolonging my debt and increasing the amount of interest I had to pay. Tip: prioritize paying off your debts as quickly as possible, starting with the highest interest rate first. Even a little extra each month can make a big difference. Habit number 6, avoiding financial education. I used to think I could figure it out as I went along, but the truth is, without the right knowledge, I was making costly mistakes. Reading books and taking courses on personal finance opened my eyes to smarter ways to manage my money. Tip: make it a habit to learn something new about personal finance every week, whether it's a book, a podcast, or a YouTube channel like this one. Keep educating yourself. When was the last time you picked up a book or took a course on personal finance? Are you sure you're not missing out on knowledge that could change your financial life? Habit number 7, not investing your money. I used to think that saving was enough, but with inflation, the money I was setting aside was actually losing value over time. It wasn't until I started investing that I saw how I could grow my wealth instead of just preserving it. I remember the first time I put money into a low-risk index fund. It was scary at first, but seeing that investment grow over time was incredibly rewarding. Tip: start investing, even if it's just a small amount. Over time, with the power of compound interest, your money will start working for you. Habit number 8, ignoring emergency savings. Life is full of surprises, some of them expensive. I used to live paycheck to paycheck, hoping nothing major would go wrong. But when my car broke down, I was completely unprepared and had to rely on credit cards to cover the cost. That's when I realized the importance of having an emergency fund. Tip: start building an emergency fund that can cover at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Even if you start small, the peace of mind is worth it. Habit number 9, keeping a negative money mindset. I used to think that I'd never be able to get ahead financially, and that negative thinking kept me stuck in place. It wasn't until I started changing my mindset, believing that I could achieve financial freedom and taking actionable steps toward it, that I began to see real progress. Tip: practice positive affirmations and visualize your financial goals. Surround yourself with people who have a healthy attitude toward money and focus on what you can control. Let's quickly recap the 9 bad habits that could be keeping you poor. Impulse buying, not tracking your spending, living without a budget, relying on credit cards, paying the minimum on debts, avoiding financial education, not investing your money, ignoring emergency savings, and keeping a negative money mindset. But remember, each of these habits can be broken with the right strategies, and the sooner you start, the sooner you'll see your financial situation improve. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to master your money. I'd love to hear from you. What's one bad habit you're going to work on breaking? Leave a comment below and let's start a conversation. Thanks for watching, and remember, financial freedom is within your reach. See you in the next video.